Well, I said I'd never build again, but here I am. The games have just begun. Where we are? 4 days. 4 days into the build, and we've got all the footings and the pads. The footings for the fence, front fence, and the pads all dug out for the house. I rocked up the other day and gave it a quick whippersnip before we started, and we brought all the soil from the holes up here. We're going to put the raised garden beds here. So here we go. So I was going to stop the fence there, but what I might do is I'm finding it hard to get out of this driveway, because the driveway is going to go down there towards the house and have a carport there where the car is. So I might just angle it in a little bit there. I don't know whether I'll do both sides or just one side, just so we can swing out a little bit better. Someone's already got stuck here. I think it was the guy who came about the ready-mix concrete. So this wall is only going to be 4 hollow blocks high, and that's a 400 by 250 I'll put some rebar in it, and then we're going to have what is it, 4 or 5 hollow blocks high with then grills in between the posts. I'm in 2 minds whether to use these posts here instead of steel posts, and they won't rot, save forming up and pouring our own. I mean, the ones I've been getting quoted are around about $900, 900 pesos. And they're a bit pricey. Erin said, oh, you make your own, but I don't know, there's only just stuff around, you might as well just buy them. Anyway, we'll see what comes. Let's go down and have a look at the... I'm going to put bearers and joists. I'm not using a concrete floor. Let him fuck around with all the formwork and whatever, rebar. So I'll just put, it's only going to be a hardy plank exterior, no hollow blocks, and the pads are pretty deep enough for a lightweight house, and I'll put enough in, and I'll raise them up. So what we'll do is we'll put a concrete pad in there up to the ground level, and then from ground level up to that string line there'll be a stump, which when I mean a stump, it'll be either a galvanised 4x4 filled with concrete and rebar, or the orange PVC pipe. You can get it in a 6-inch, and I might put 8-inch on the corners in the middle. So in the corners there'll be an 8-inch pier post stump, and there, and a couple here I'll put, and one over there, and one over there, and they'll be all 8 inches, one there, and the rest will be 6-inch. I'm just a bit worried about the galvanised here. It's not real 100% galvanised. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. And then we'll have where the string lines is going that way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There'll be 5 4x4 galvanised tubular going that way. They're the bearers, and then the joists will be going that way at 500 centres. So every 500 you'll have a 4x2 galvanised tubular, and then we'll put a compressed fibro floor on it, screw that down like I did in the spare room at the mini mart, and then from there up. Over here we're going to have the house that's only going to come to this set of piers, and I'll just go up the end here. So this here, this part here from that pier to this pier, and possibly a 600 overhang, will be all decking outside veranda, and a dirty kitchen down the end. So the dirty kitchen there, the kitchen will be on the other side. There'll be a window to be able to pass stuff through. A lounge room, dining room here, with a bedroom, laundry, CR in the corner. So it's roughly about 60 square metres, a whole lot, but the house, I'd say about 50 square metres a house, big enough. The guy's coming to put the deep well on Wednesday. That's going to go in that section there, somewhere around there. The septic is going to go on the other side of that, in between the fence and the house there. Pick up not too far away from the bathrooms. Pretty much there. Carport there, carport garage. That's about it. Nice and peaceful out here. The living fence has grown, taken off pretty good. Put some growth on. Put on about 4 feet, 5 feet in places. So what I'll do is I'll tie these branches back to there. When we're here, I'll have time to do that. Yeah, nice little place. But I don't think it's big enough for what she wants. She wants bananas and what else? Dragon fruit, mulberry trees, grapes. She's got a whole collection of it growing at home. I told her not to bring them here until we actually live here. We don't want them to get stolen. Anyway, yeah. What have we got here? We got a banana, we've got about 6 coconut trees, a lantana, a kakak, chocolate, I can't pronounce it, kokwa, and a guava tree. There's a nice big pilly tree there, so we'll be able to harvest that until the people move in. I'm not real keen on pillies anyway. I don't mind the nuts inside. Anyway, there you go. House build number 2. Take a walk down to the river. See the people walking back and forwards, getting water and washing their clothes. Somewhere down here. Nice block of land, that one. But nowhere to put your house. You don't want to put it out in the sun, and you don't want to put it out under all them trees. Too much hard work digging. There's a track here. Let's have a look where it takes us, eh? Oh. Someone's done a harvest here. Coconut harvest. Well-worn track. That's not too bad. That's not bad. Oh yeah, it's only just here. Get the boys to bring the water up until Wednesday we'll have water. Anyway. I wonder how much water's in this river when the rainy season's happening. Good place to cool off. There's not much water in there now. It's only trickling. Very little water. But at least there's something. Anyway, the water source.